name is Kathy, and today I'll be discussing Uranus and Libra. But before I do this, I wanted to let you know that because I have a great many videos now on many different topics, that I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Uranus and Libra people want their relationships to be free, liberal, and open, with neither partner trapping the other into anything that they don't enter willingly. These people are likely to have a great deal of respect for the rights of all individuals, their own included. These people want equality and the greatest freedom for all. Their awareness of human rights is thus likely to be well developed, and they will be pro-justice, whether or not that justice is written into the laws of the country or not. Their awareness of others is fast and should be friendly, with them being ready to treat anyone as a friend unless they prove themselves to be otherwise. If that is the case, then they will simply cut the abusive person out of their close inner lives, not refusing to relate to them, but refusing to be at all close to them. These people have a talent for relating to others in very human ways, not feeling that they have to be stiff and formal at all, but adapting readily to their ability to relate. These people have the capacity to play the fool with them if they can take it. Their creative mental abilities should be very much alive, and their mind being able to take a variety of themes and knit them together inventively into quite unusual results. These people have a capacity for deep, distinctively individual literary talents. When negatively expressed, the Uranus and Libra person is likely to have a powerful conflict between the need to be liked by others, which can make them very quick to adapt to their ways, and the need to have their own freedom, ending in their feeling trapped by the relationship. The truth of the matter here, though, is that they are actually being trapped by their own split. These people may be very wary of being trapped by the attitudes of anyone else, being ready to step out of any relationship abruptly if they seem to be trying to tie them down. If these people are in a long-term relationship, they may still keep their independence by being detached in attitudes towards their partner, or feel that both parties should be free to relate to others at the same time. Uranus and Libra people don't want to be forced into being linked with any particular thing, person, or point of view. Instead, they prefer to be detached from them all, at least in theory, ready to consider any, but wary of being labeled by their friends. With regards to them trying to make up their minds when making decisions, they will either jump to a decision very rapidly and impulsively without considering where it may lead them, or do the opposite, considering every possible alternative, tensely looking for traps to avoid, and they could swing from one side to the other side. Uranus and Libra people can be gifted artistically, musically, or with literature. They have an original way of expressing themselves, and quite frequently their work involves the occult in some fashion. They have a distinctive style, whether with color, personality, or in the field of expertise. They are often blessed with a keen intuition, and they have a vivid imagination, and many are attracted to their very interesting personalities. They may make good artists, musicians, writers, lawyers, scientists, arbitrators, and they have a strong sense of justice, especially for the underdog. They're liable to be successful passing legislation to protect victims and other social issues. Uranus and Libra people can also experience domestic troubles, sorrows, and separations from their marriage partner through death by accident or illness. Divorce may also loom in their future. They may also have a hard time remaining loyal to their partner. If marriage is to succeed for these people, they need space. They may have relationships that start or end abruptly, and they tend to push the traditional perspective with an open marriage, multiple partners, and other unusual relationship patterns. They may tend towards anarchistic behavior or be known for their eccentricities. Uranus and Libra people are usually farsighted and can reason clearly, and they can be quite ambitious. These people are restless and don't like others meddling in their business. These people are full of personal magnetism, and they may find themselves in some unusual relationships. Uranus and Libra people bring changes to partnerships, art, and law. They do things in an unconventional, sometimes shocking way, and prefer things that are loosely defined rather than rigid. They like independence and freedom in all things and are very tolerant of those with different beliefs or habits. They are also good facilitators and have a talent for diplomacy. These people can be very cooperative and fair and have progressive ideas that do not follow traditional rules. They are known for their logical prowess and they seek intellectual pursuits. When negatively expressed, the Uranus and Libra person may experience the sudden death of a loved one or friend that could leave a vacuum in their life. When negatively expressed, they have many enemies and rivals, and friendships can seldom stand the strain of their violent temper and abrupt changes of mood. These people can lose their best friends and will keep those who indulge their liking for luxury and pleasure. Marriage is apt to end in divorce or death. The unpredictable conduct of a partner may result in scandal and ridicule, and they can arouse people's hostility and antagonism, and never seem to attract understanding or sympathy, even when these are well-deserved. When positively expressed, the Uranus and Libra person will experience numerous jarring fluctuations in their persona and personal and social life. For a while, they get along great with people. Then suddenly a violent change occurs, either in the other person, themselves, or circumstances, and then nothing is ever quite the same again. This can be annoying, exciting, exasperating, even funny. But one thing is certain, it's not boring. The friends of the Uranus and Libra person are often a great help. Their friends have been responsible for much of their success in life, as well as for providing the pleasure and intellectual stimulus their expansive mentality requires. These people find that work and social acquaintances tend to become their buddies, and many of them are influential. These people have a way of attracting the people who appeal to them, and are usually surrounded by more companions than the average person. But it is a constantly changing scene as new friends arrive and others move on, and not always in peace. The energies of Uranus and Libra often turns friends into enemies, with sharp and heated exchanges frequently shattering their dreams of idyllic friendships. This same problem can afflict their love life, and yet they enjoy intense moments of happiness, sometimes even physical ecstasy, as the scale rises to heights others may never experience. The lows, of course, can be very disruptive, but for the most part, when these people mature and learn to live with their fluctuating emotions, they find sufficient compensations to make it all well worthwhile. Uranus and Libra people are basically artistic types with a special interest in music, painting, or literature. These people enjoy the company of people with a knowledge of these subjects, and they will often become their closest confidants. These people are fascinated by the latest scientific discoveries and enjoy discussing developments in electronics and space research, as well as trendy pseudosciences. These people love the idea and possibilities of astrology, although they may not have the time for the practical study of it. Even so, they're likely to be an avid reader of the latest books. These people have wonderful, original, and inventive ideas on the topics that interest them. If life gives them the opportunity through an appropriate career, they have the capacity for making a unique contribution in their field. Uranus and Libra people's ideas are often considered ahead of the times, perhaps even a little eccentric. As a result of this, they tend to choose unconventional companions who are prepared to listen to them. Aside from being a good audience, these people appeal to them because they are intellectually flexible and creative, and therefore better company. The living habits of these people tend to be somewhat bohemian, and they like to dress in noticeably different styles or furnish their homes modernistically. Basically, these people are restless and enjoy change, and their temper is volatile but brief. People with Uranus and Libra often marry suddenly. Sometimes this happens when they're very young or in other types of astonishing circumstances. The way that these intimate encounters run very often shocks their families and the more conventionally minded people around them. Partnerships, both marital and business, have a way of turning upside down, not necessarily for good, either good or bad, but usually to the amazement or of consternation of others. I have a great many videos now on many different topics, and so I decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Well, that's it for now. To stay up to date with my latest videos, make sure to subscribe to this free YouTube channel by clicking the red subscribe button right below this video. Take care.